Hi, lovely people. Once again, welcome to my channel. I am Eduji. Today, we are here to talk about a very important information that is regional scholarship, a fully funded scholarship in Italy for both national and international students. Therefore, stay with me as I share this important information with you so that you can also apply for a positive response. A brief background about this scholarship. Italy has about 20 regions and all the regions has at least one university or more. Therefore, these regional scholarships are being administered at regional levels. It is a need-based scholarship and basically for those who are needy but brilliant students. But at the point of entry, what they will consider is your need level. Okay, so even though it is a regional scholarship and being administered by various regions in Italy, every school and every region has their peculiar documentary or documentation they require from every student or applicant. Therefore, I will advise you to basically check to know the requirement from your school. Never consider what others are doing because all of you are processing your documents towards coming to Italy. So, what is expected of you as an applicant is to get your call of application. Make it a point to read very well to know all required documents they expect from you to process this scholarship. Because if you couldn't meet those expectation or requirements from you, that could lead to you not being given the scholarship. This scholarship is basically for those who are coming to study for their bachelors, their masters, and at the PhD level. Every document that is expected from you, some are based on your region of origin or your country of origin or your continent of origin. That could be that documents they expect from people from Africa might be different from what they expect from people from other parts of the world. And even documents they expect from Ghanaians may be different from what they expect from someone from Gambia, Burkina Faso, etc. So I call on all applicants to basically read the call of application for them to know the specific documents the authorities expected from them to process their scholarships. Now, what do you benefit from this scholarship? There are stipends that will be given to you, free food, and then in some cases, tuition will be waived with accommodation fully paid for you. Aspect of this scholarship, even though it is a need-based scholarship, the scholarship is paid in installment basis because when you get to the school, the first installment will be paid to you or into your account. And what they expect from you is to learn or write your exams and get a particular credit or some number of credits after taking your exams to be able to take the second installment of the scholarship. So they are expecting from you to provide 20 CFU as a credit for taking the second aspect of the installment. Another one is that after you finish or complete your first year, when you want to renew the scholarship, you need about 33 or 35 CFU, that is the Italian system credit. Meaning if you have 9 credits for a particular course, when you pass it, you have 9 CFU. And if there is another one with 6 credit or 6 CFU, when you pass, that is 6 credits. So when you add it up, that becomes 15. So let's take it for instance, you are not able to complete the 20 CFU before the due date for payment of the second installment of the scholarship. There is a bonus of 5 credits or 5 CFU, which will be added to your point for you to meet up and then get the second aspect of the money. Moreover, you need to be very, very attentive to your book, pay more attention to your studies, and then pass your exams and get every required CFU for you to stay on the scholarship until you complete your studies. The amount that you receive is also dependent on the category that you fall into. Based on the arrangement or your economic background, there is an office called CAF, which will do the calculation of your ISE parificato or your economic background for university purpose. That office will calculate all your documents and know the band in which you fall into. That is to say, everybody's economic background is being demarcated according to bands. So we have band 1, band 2, band 3, and band 4. So if you fall in a band 1, the amount of scholarship you receive is also designated. And if you fall in the second band 2, the amount is also designated. And this economic background is also used to determine the amount you pay as your tuition fee or the amount you pay as student collaboration or student contribution. So this document of economic background is a very important document which will be used to determine your state and your fees that you pay going forward in your state. If you are in the Lombardia region, as I am, there are some schools that expect from you certain documents. So as I said earlier on, ensure that you follow your school call of application to know what exactly is expected of you. Never call a friend who is studying in Parma, a friend who is studying in Bologna, a friend who is studying in Milan or Rome to ask that which document do I provide for my regional scholarship. But ensure that you play the due diligence. Ensure that you read through every document that is provided to know exactly what they expect from you so that you can provide every document accordingly. There can be a situation where you might provide a document which might not help you to secure this scholarship. So therefore, I call on every applicant to follow the due process, read every document or call of application to know what is expected of you. As at the point I was applying for my regional scholarship, my school, different from other schools, some schools will expect from you to gather your documents, legalize them at the Italian embassy in your home country. Some schools might not expect you or even want you to legalize those documents from the Italian embassy. But what they expect from you, example with my school, you are to get the required document from authorized offices in your home country. That is, when you expect, they expect you to provide your tax returns or your tax clearance certificate. We all know that the tax clearance can be gotten from where? The GRA office, the revenue office. So when you have those documents from the revenue office with it being signed or on a letterhead of GRA, that becomes a very authentic and from a designated office or authorized office from your home country. So never forge any document. Ensure that you play due diligence. Go to the necessary offices you are required to go to for such documents to be given to you. Okay, there is also an office which is affiliated to every university. That is the CAF office. Every university has a CAF office affiliated where students will contact. Usually it is being linked to the school website. So when you contact your school, you know the CAF office that is affiliated to your school for you to get every document process. So mostly you collect all documents sent by email to the CAF office here in Italy, and they will do the calculation and provide you with a document called ISE Parificato or ISEEUP for international students. And this ISE is a document you need to upload or to complete your regional scholarship application. So ensure that you start the process very early so that you can meet up with the ISE document for you to complete your regional scholarship application. Or already most of the regional scholarships are open. Okay, in my school, what is expected of you is to provide your ID or a passport, a traveling passport. Also, you need to provide a household composition. When we talk of a household is not just your mother and your father, but everyone that is living with you in your house. Let's say you have a 6-bedroom apartment for the family and you are living with your uncle or any other family members. They also form part of your household. And if you don't live with any other person, you live with your nuclear family, then that becomes your household. Moreover, if your house or your family stays in a rented apartment, then you will be expected to provide the rental agreement documents, which will be used or added to the portfolio of documents you are adding. Now, you need to prove or you need to disclose the income the family receives. If your mother, your father, or any other family member earns as a salary worker or self-employed, or the student, you the applicant, you also work and earn a salary, this is also a point for you to declare all your income for the office to know how they will determine your level. Also, if the family has properties, you have properties like land, houses, moving vehicles, you have machines and any company which brings you income, you are to disclose all those properties for the office to determine or to know your status. Also, another thing is if you have a family estate, there are maybe investments that you have at bank or a real estate that you have. All those documents will be collated together for you to get your ISE Parificato. Now, there is an advice to how all these documents are collated. When you get all these documents duly from all the offices available, then you will play a very smart way of making these documents more reliable. One, in my case, what I did was that I took this document to a notary public. And when I say notary public, you all know who a notary public is. These are the people who do more of declaration or legal declaration for you to make a truthful statement and saying that everything I have at hand or every document I am presenting is a very authentic and a genuine document and have no fault or default in them. So when you take it to the notary public, this notary public, after you do everything with them, you also go to the Supreme Court of Ghana. It's not everyone who goes through this process, but for you to make it more reliable, I take it through all these processes. Now, after going through the Supreme Court, where the Judicial Secretary will append the signatory that the notary public who declared these documents to be genuine has the license or is a genuine notary public required by law to do such declaration. After the Supreme Court's cover letter on the notary public, then you take it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you know, is for regional integration. And this office will also pass a comment or have a cover letter backing that the notary public and the Supreme Court Judicial Secretary are the various people who has the authority to declare such documents and have the law or the legal backing to do such as it has been done. Then this document altogether, you take it to, there are some designated people, or there are some people in Ghana who are required by the Italian embassy as people who can do Italian translation. There are lists of them on the website of the embassy. So you take all these documents to the Italian translator who will do every translation for you to get a very nice translation of your document, and also the documents you have gotten from all those offices all together. Then you scan everything into one file. You scan every document together into one file, then you email it to the CAF office, indicating to them that you want to get your ISEEUP Verificato and you will be applying for the regional scholarship. For this reason, they should process your document within time for you to be able to complete your regional scholarship. If you have followed me from the beginning till now, I think it is time for you to subscribe to my channel, because I will be coming your way with a lot of information, and it can only get to you when you subscribe and turn on the notification. Share this video and make it a point for it to reach someone to also get this important information. Never do a mistake, because mistakes are very expensive. Never do a mistake, because they are very expensive. They can cause you to lose a huge sum of money. Therefore, do everything possible so that your documents or everything required of you will be very, very, very correct for you to secure your scholarship. I wish you all the best. Thank you for following me. Bye for now.